This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/Destructoid for your free trial membership.
Coming up on Destructoid, do you want to play Gears of War 3 with your bros? Do you want to do that? Are you excited for the PSN coming back? Do you want to join our movie club? All this and more on Destructoid.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Monday, Max.
Happy Monday, Tara. We're laughing because of something I said that we're doing a second take of this. We got a funny comment last during the live show on Friday. Tara, what was that question?
Somebody wanted to know how big my vagina was.
Yeah.
First of all, I apologize to people who are seeing this show for the very first time. We don't normally talk about stuff like this.
A blatant lie.
I'm just kidding. We totally do.
Yeah.
Nick Chester has some releases for us. I'm not going to talk about my vagina
Changing
anymore.
the subject.
Sorry.
Nick, take it away.
Good old Misty is at it again this week, sending me an email with the subject line, "You knew it was coming," and then in the body, "Got any releases this week? Also, that's what he said, I think." Ejaculation, folks. She's talking about ejaculation. A new map pack for Call of Duty Black Ops, Escalation, hits Xbox Live this week. It features a bunch of new multiplayer maps so you guys can run around and shoot each other in the face or whatever. But the exciting part, for me at least, is that it includes a new zombie map pack, Call of the Dead, that features Machete, Henry, Freddy Krueger, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer fighting off an undead George Romero. Sega's Thor God of Thunder is out this week. It's a few days before the film hits theaters, and it's a third-person action God of War-style romp without any sex minigame, but Thor does have a huge hammer, and I guess you could put that wherever you want it. And after a delay, Sony's Motorstorm Apocalypse for the PlayStation 3 is finally out, and it'll have you racing through the city streets as a natural disaster tears down buildings and rips up pavements. This means 3,000% more crashes than the last Motorstorm. For more new releases this week, check out the full list at Destructoid.com.
Thank you, Nick. After careful consideration, I've determined that, in fact, it's not what he said.
I haven't watched his video, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, moving on then.
Okay.
It looks like the PlayStation outage fiasco might be finally coming to an end. Sony announced yesterday that we can expect PSN and Curiosity to be back online sometime this week. They didn't specify exactly when, but they did say that they're going to be rolling out certain features sooner than others. So things we can expect to see back online first are, of course, online gameplay functionality, access to Curiosity, account management access, access to unexpired movie rentals, PS Home, your friends list, and chat functions. So pretty much everything except the PlayStation Store, which may not be back up until sometime later this month. For those of you PlayStation users who are wondering whether or not you'll be getting any spoils from this, it looks like Sony is offering a We're Sorry package to users, which contains a free 30-day membership to PlayStation Plus for new and current subscribers, a free 30-day membership for Curiosity subscribers, and selected PlayStation Entertainment content they're going to be marking down to free downloads. So Sony has assured customers that they're taking new steps to prevent this kind of leak in the future, including the creation of a Chief Information Security Officer position, automated software monitoring and configuration management to defend against new attacks, enhanced data protection and encryption, more firewalls, and some software that's supposed to detect intrusions within the network. So they've also stated that they're going to be working with law enforcement officials to track down the people who did this. We still don't know, who's behind this. For more hilarious coverage of the PSN debacle, be sure to check out Jim Sterling's in-depth look at the PlayStation Network's Facebook page, which went up today. Some people have some interesting opinions on this matter.
Hey, Tara.
Yeah.
I bet Osama bin Laden wishes he didn't put his personal information on the PlayStation Network.
Did you just take that joke from Reddit?
Hey, Tara.
No.
It's amazing what America can do when the PSN is down.
Enough stupid jokes, Max.
Hey, Tara.
Don't you have a story for us?
Okay,
About Gears or something?
Okay, yeah, so as many of you know, the Gears of War 3 multiplayer beta has been going on for the past few weeks, and until now it's been pretty exclusive, and only the millions of people who bought Bulletstorm's Epic Edition or pre-ordered Gears 3 from GameStop have had access. But starting now, beta testers can generate buddy tokens to give to their friends so their friends can play the beta too, and everyone who's played at least one game in the beta gets a token. But let's say you have more than one friend, you know, like hypothetically speaking, of course, and you want to give your friends tokens too. You can earn up to 5 tokens by doing the following. You can buy Gears of War from Games on Demand, any of the Gears DLC or a Gears avatar. You can play 20 plus hours of Gears of War 3 beta. You can buy a 12-month gold subscription. You can play 100 hours of any Gears of War title, lifetime to date. And it's not listed here, but if you tweet incessantly at Cliffy B, he'll probably give you beta codes. I'm not sure where I read that, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Anyway, you've got until May 4th to earn the tokens. That's Wednesday. And after that, Microsoft will email them to people to give away on May 8th. Keep in mind, though, the Gears 3 beta ends on May 15th, so get cracking. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Max. That's the most well-behaved you've ever been while reading a story about Gears.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm tired. It's like Monday.
Yeah.
Can you read that sponsor thing so I can take a rest?
A rest?
Yeah.
You're such a wuss. I'll do it though. With more than 20 million members, Netflix is the world's largest subscription service, instantly streaming TV episodes and movies over the internet and sending DVDs by mail. Members can instantly watch thousands of titles on a vast array of devices streaming TV episodes and movies, like your Xbox 360, your PS3 game console, or your Nintendo Wii console. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you can instantly watch as many movies as you want, including our first Destructoid Movie Club movie, which will be announced later in the episode. There are no late fees or due dates, and as a new member and a Destructoid viewer, you can get a free trial membership by going to netflix.com/Destructoid and signing up now. So do it so you can watch our movie, because it's gonna be awesome.
Movie club moves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back to the show. So any moment now, a preview that I wrote for a game called UFC Personal Trainer should be going up on the website. It's a new Kinect title that's being published by THQ and should be coming out sometime in the next month, and it's actually pretty neat. It's a fitness title, but without all of the fluff and girliness that's been going into a lot of Kinect fitness titles so far. You know, like
Is there Pilates in it?
there is not Pilates. Well,
Yeah!
no, I don't think so.
You just had a throat punch, dude.
Is there Pilates in UFC?
Not intentionally.
Then no. This game, however, does teach you actual training techniques that go into UFC, which, if you don't know, is predominantly mixed martial arts, stuff like wrestling, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I don't know why I wrote that. I knew I wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
And hissing and
Biting, probably. Lots
slapping.
of biting. None of that is in the game, though.
aggressive hugging.
If you want to read more about the game, check out Destructoid.com. My preview should be out by the time this show goes up, and there should also be a video of me acting a fool while playing the game.
Yeah.
That'll be up on the website.
I got to film that. That was really
Film that.
funny. Watching Tara do exercises and things.
Jumping up and down. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway, that should be going up on Destructoid.com in the next day or two. Anyway, one of the reasons I bring this up is because Microsoft just put up a new website. It's mgsvancouver.com. It's the website for Microsoft's Vancouver development studio, and it looks like it may have something to do with that Halo Kinect game that we speculated about a few months ago. There's no actual mention of the Halo franchise on the website, but NeoGAF user Remember Citadel happened to find a resume of one of the guys working at the studio, which said that they were busy developing a core AAA shooter experience using Kinect. So kind of all signs point to Halo, but still.
I don't know about that. I'm
Really?
pretty sure it's Metal Gear Solid Vancouver, because this is mgsvancouver.com.
That's Microsoft Game Studios, Max.
Whatever. Okay, so...
Thank God you're pretty.
So, yeah, thank you, Tara. So today's a pretty slow news day, and I figured I'd give you guys a music recommendation. Have you heard of Team Teamwork? Well, if you have, that's great. This is for the people who haven't. Team Teamwork makes mashups that combine rap vocals and video game instrumentals. Just last month, he released his latest album, which is Super Nintendo Sega Genesis, and the theme for the album is pretty self-explanatory. It's all rap vocals over Super NES and Genesis music. My personal favorites are Lupe Fiasco crossed with the Carnival Zone music from Sonic 3, and Ludacris crossed with Guile's theme from Street Fighter, which is, it works, but, you know, Guile's theme goes with everything, so there's that. Team Teamwork's got 2 other albums about video games. There's Ocarina of Rhyme and Final Fantasy VII, pretty self-explanatory. They're both pretty kick-ass. The stuff's all free to download with the option to pay if you want, so go check it out. It's tmtmwrk.com. You guys frequently ask where you can download our show's intro, and unfortunately we can't give it away. Because of some licensing, copyright, boring, things like that. But I was thinking about doing a video game related music segment, so let me know what you think in the comments.
Why did you tell me about that? You know I like the
I don't like it when you listen to the rap
hip-hop
music. It gets you
bippity-bop?
you get too frisky. It's weird.
I do get. I've
You
been known to be.
turn into Julia Stiles from 10 Things I Hate About You. You start dancing on tables
No,
and
that
shit.
was Save the Last Dance, Max. That was where she did the rap music. Wait, she was in ballet in that movie, but there was rap music. At any rate.
Yeah, so
I know way too much about Julia Stiles.
All been waiting for. That's not about Julia Stiles. On Friday, we told you guys about the Destructoid movie club thing that we're doing with Netflix, and we asked you for recommendations for our first movie review fodder based on what was available on Instant Watch. And after tabulating your votes on our Facebook page, the first movie is John Carpenter's The Thing.
I haven't seen it actually, so this will be exciting.
It is actually one of my favorite movies.
Really?
It's got Kurt Russell in it, and he's got a great big bushy beard, and it's badass. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat was not on Netflix, unfortunately. They don't have much in the way of video game movies, but we're going to do that. You guys have until Thursday night at midnight Pacific Standard Time to watch the movie and send us your review in the form of a video response, text analysis, interpretive dance, or picture, scrapbooking, pretty much whatever you want. If you can send it to us over the internet, we might use it on the show. And we're gonna share your thoughts and reviews on Friday's show.
And we'll share our thoughts as well.
Our thoughts, yeah. I'm curious to see how you handle a movie with such awesome special effects. It's a great film. Yeah, no, it's actually got really good special effects.
Oh,
it's
really?
Kick-ass, yeah.
Well,
it's
we'll see
like
about that.
It's a good ass remake.
Yeah, we had no CGI.
No, very expensive back then. A lot of gross tentacles and stuff. You guys like tentacles? Go check it out. So, yeah, 4 days should be plenty of time, considering you can watch the movie pretty much whenever you want, and as long as you have a Netflix account. And if you don't have an account, you can get one. You can get a free trial membership, netflix.com/destructoid.
Yeah, use it. There was an honorable mention of RoboGeisha also.
RoboGeisha was the runner-up. Maybe
pretty voted up. Maybe if
you
you guys vote enough next week, we can watch that. Because I was actually kind of hoping that would win secretly.
Yeah, you haven't seen The Thing, though.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I will this week, though.
Yes, you will.
YouTube video response.
YouTube video response.
Send us YouTube video responses. That's what our producer in his green sweater is
We'll show them off.
doing that.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
we'll see you guys on
Get
Wednesday.
sexy, get fabulous.
Happy watching.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's awesome.
Take it easy.